All is one, a reflection, all is one. Today, we're going to be talking about the fundamentals of money magic. All right. So, we're going to talk about some of the reasons why we do money magic. And we're also going to talk about some of the mistakes that a lot of beginner practitioners make around money. And then, towards the end, stick around for the end. I will give you a quick little money spell just to get the ball rolling and put the training wheels on so that you can go and implement all of the things you'll learn in this video. So let's get into it, okay? Now, before we get into some of the common mistakes that beginners make when it comes to money magic. Let's talk about why. Why do we often seek money magic? Why do we often seek money spells, right? What are some of the reasons why we decide to do money work versus love work versus healing versus, any other type of work, protection and so on and so forth? Not that love work, protection work and all the other work is not related to money, but what is it about money spells specifically that make us decide I'm going to do a money spell? Okay. Now, many of us decide to do a money spell because we feel stuck. Okay, whether it's we feel stuck at our financial position, we feel like we're making the same money and nothing is getting any better, right? Or there is something that we desire and the level that we are, we're not able to access it, and so we feel stuck. Okay, what another reason is a lot of times, a lot of my clients, a lot of my private clients who work with me, they don't necessarily have a money problem, right? They have a spending problem. They can't seem to get a hold on their behaviors around money. Here's the thing, we all know to spend less and save more. We know that. That is not groundbreaking information. Right. You don't need an internet, financial guru to tell you that. Okay. You might say, well, Priestess Omisika, aren't you a financial guru? I wouldn't call myself that. I'm a financial professional. Yes, I am. Right. But you don't need someone to tell you to spend less and save more. We already know to do that. Right. That's already something that we already know to do. However, why is it so hard to actually do? It's the way that we spend money. It's the subconscious patterns, right? Keeping us in the same loop of having the same story around money. Whether it's, I can't seem to ever get past a certain number in my savings, or every time I save money, there's a reason to spend it, or I can't seem to ever get past this amount of income, and so on and so forth. I just can't seem to kick this habit. Every time I have money in my hands, it just disappears, right? Which leads me to to another reason why a lot of people seek out money spells is money comes and it goes. Money just can't seem to stick around, where it's like, oh my God, I just made this money. The check hasn't even made it to the account yet and it's already gone, right? Why can't I hold on to money? Okay. For others, it's a deep desire for financial stability and peace. Some of my clients come to me and they're like, Kat, I'm nice, I'm comfortable, but I know I want more. I don't have the peace that I want. I thought six figures, I thought when I reached six figures, things would be easier, but I still feel like I'm living paycheck to paycheck. And I can't even fathom working more hours because a lot of six-figure earners, they're already working 60-hour weeks, 70-hour weeks, right? And so thinking about making more money is exhausting to them because they believe that they have to work more to will make more money. So a lot of people come to me because they're looking for that financial peace. They want to make more money with less effort, right? Others want to break free from generational struggles, right? It's every time I had a client say, Kat, a priestess Omisika, every time I take 3 steps forward, it's like I take 3 steps back because my family this, my family does that to me, and so on and so forth. Or I self-sabotage, right? And others are looking for that freedom, right? One of the exercises that I do with my clients, and we're actually going to do it right now. So go ahead, take a moment, right? Get in a quiet space, whether you're listening to this or whether you're watching this. Go ahead and get really quiet and close your eyes for a second. Take a deep cleansing breath in and deep cleansing breath out. Go ahead and relax all the muscles in the back of your neck, your shoulders, your forehead, unclench your jaw. And go ahead and place your hand on your heart and listen to the rhythm of your heart. Feel your heartbeat. And once you have located the rhythm of your heart, take a deep cleansing breath into the heart space and breathe out any shame, any guilt, any grief. Take another deep breath into the heart space and breathe out slowly until you run completely out of breath. If money was not an issue, where would you be right now? Pay attention to every detail. Who would be with you? What does it smell like around you? What does it taste like? What are the sounds around you? What does the back of your neck feel like? What do your shoulders feel like? And what are your thoughts about yourself? Listen to them quietly. And when that feels complete, go ahead and thank this version of you and take a deep breath in and come back whenever you're ready. Welcome back. So I'd like for you to pause this video for a second and just go ahead and journal in your notebook as you're taking notes. Just journal all the thoughts that come up for you. Every message. What did it feel like? What was the feeling like? What were some of the things you noticed? What was the message? And what did the message mean to you? Pause the video and go ahead and journal. And when that feels complete, you can come right back to the video. Okay? All right, so hopefully you paused the video and now you are back. If not, you can always pause, you can always do it a little bit later, okay? So now we're going to get into the biggest mistakes that I see beginners make when it comes to money magic, all right? Now, here's the thing, right? In this world, most people are looking for love, money, or some sort of revenge or protection of some sort, right? And those are the main things. Now, obviously, people will come for cleansing, for healing, right? All sorts of other things, but those tend to be the most popular workings. And so I know that money runs the world, money rules the world. We live in a realm where money is necessary, and so money magic will always be a part of our day to day, right? It's part of our world right now until money is no longer a thing. If that will ever happen, okay. But there will always be some sort of currency, some sort of exchange, all right. And so the first mistake that I see is beginner investors forget to start with cleansing. I say this all the time. The first step to any money spell, to any money ritual, to any money working is cleansing. And I don't mean just cleansing yourself, right? I mean like a spiritual bath or a spiritual cleansing or some sort of, healing of some sort, right? I mean your actual physical space. Right. And before we start any working, especially abundance work or opportunity or road opening work, we absolutely want to declutter our space, right? If figuratively we are opening roads, and so we want to declutter as much as possible, all right? And so with that in mind, you want to cleanse your space, cleanse your closet, cleanse your fridge, right? Cleanse your entire house so that you can invite the energy of money, the energy of abundance. Remember, money is energy. It is a currency. It is a current. It must always be flowing. And so if we're going to allow the energy of abundance, the energy of money to flow, we must declutter our space. Make sense? All right. The next is not starting with your ancestors first. I see this all the time where people will work with every entity out there, entities that they are not even familiar with, right? And neglect their ancestors. Your ancestors sacrificed everything for you. Your ancestors, it was your ancestors' hunger to survive that allowed you to exist. Of course, they want to see you thrive. They don't want to see you survive. They already survived. They already did that. That's why you're here. Now they want you to thrive. They want you to do the things they couldn't. They want you to do the things that they dreamed of. They want you to own things. They want you to experience the world. They want you to be stress-free. They want you to have peace. So why not work with them? They are loyal to you. They are the only entity that is created specifically for your advancement to help you in your destiny. And so why not work with them for your money? Number 3, focusing solely on the spell without changing the mindset. This is big. That candle is not going to save you. That candle is not going to get you out of an eviction. And even if it did, what happens for the next time and the next time and the next time? You're going to be dependent on that candle. What happens when there is no candle? What happens when you don't have access to a candle? What happens when life circumstances do not permit you to have a candle? You guys picking up what I'm putting down? You are the magic. The candle is just a tool. Now I'm getting a little deep now, okay? I don't want to lose you. But we cannot sit here and light a candle for every time to get us out of situations. We want to shift the mindset. We want to get to the root of things so that we don't have to keep mending to the same issues. You guys picking up what I'm putting down? All right. And last but not least, right, there are many other mistakes, but the fourth one that I'll go over, right, is not being specific enough. Having vague requests like, oh, open up, I want you to clear all my blockages forever and, help me be a millionaire and, help me be free, financially free. That is not, what does that even mean? What does financial freedom mean to you? What does removing blockages, what blockages exactly? I want to release all things that no longer serve me. What exactly are you releasing? You're not being specific enough. I want to manifest having 3 months of my expenses saved. I want to manifest having peace, knowing that my rent will be paid every single month effortlessly. I want to be able to attract clients more often. I want to be able to make $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $50,000, $100,000 a month. Be specific, right? Okay. Now, let's get into how do we fix these mistakes, right? How do we fix these mistakes? Now, I could go into each mistake and say, okay, well, this is what you could do instead, and you could do this. And I could fill this video with a whole bunch of different examples, or I could teach you with one big example that you can actually go and do in real life, okay? And have real life teach you. Because here's the thing about magic. Magic is not something that you learn. It is something that you do. It is something that you be. I said it right. You be. It is who you are, right? And so the best way to learn magic, the best way to learn African spirituality is to do it, right? Is to get it done. So step one, you're going to cleanse your space. Now, you don't need to clean your whole house, although that would be nice, okay? Right? But you don't need to clean your entire house. You can go and clean a section of your house. You can clean the corner where you're going to do your altar. If you're outside, whatever, you're going to clean your space, okay? Then you're going to do a divination. All right. But you're not just going to do a divination and say, what message do you have for me today? Or some random divination. We're going to be specific. So you're going to ask your ancestors, right? You're going to take your cards. I have my cards here. Okay. You're going to ask your ancestors, right? What invisible money block needs my attention before I start this ritual? What invisible money block? What invisible money block needs my attention before I start this ritual? Pull out the cards, right? I got the 4 of diamonds. Okay, 4 of diamonds. 4 of diamonds is talking to me about stability, about structure, about the masculine parts of my money. Okay, so my ancestors are telling me I got to go look at the structure. This could mean maybe my bank accounts, to go audit my bank accounts. Right? It could also mean having different structures to invite money, right? If I'm asking for money, what are the roads? What do I have in place to receive this money? Right? Am I just going to expect this money to poof come out of thin air? Right? Where am I going to get this money from? And so on and so forth. Okay. Now, you don't have to use playing cards like I did. You could use tarot. You could use any divination tool that you feel comfortable with. You could use oracle cards. All right. I know a lot of my beginners get cards from Temu and they have all sorts of decks. Have fun with it. The goal is to involve your ancestors in your money. Not all your ancestors were broke, or else you wouldn't be here, right? Not all your ancestors had a relationship with poverty, okay? You had a lot of ancestors who were abundant prior to slavery, even more than that, okay? And so lean on those ancestors to help you with your money, okay? The next is you're going to create a spiritual bath, okay? Now, actually, the next part would be to craft the prayer, but we can go with the spiritual bath. Now, the point of the spiritual bath, now that you cleanse your space, now you got to cleanse your aura. There are many ways to cleanse your aura. You don't have to do it with the spiritual bath. You could do it with Reiki. Some of our priestesses, Priestess Anansi, Priestess Oyapetu, they offer Reiki. You can get a Reiki session and remove energetic blocks, right? You could do a smoke bath, okay? You could go to nature and do a river bath, okay? Go to the river and do a bath. Go to the ocean. There are many, many ways to cleanse yourself. This is just one way, okay? You're going to craft a spiritual bath. You're going to use some cleansing herbs, okay? Take a look at the materials that we have, the educational materials that we have around herbs, okay, around cleansing herbs. Some examples would be sage. Hello, we use sage for smudging, right? Rosemary, lemongrass, okay, a sea salt, all types of sea salts, Himalayan sea salt, red sea salt, black sea salt, all sorts of sea salt. You also want to have a natural element in there. You want to have some sort of natural water, whether that's salt water, whether that's fresh water, whether it's rainwater, right? Whatever you feel called to. And then, of course, your abundance herbs. Of course, you can't go wrong with your bay leaves, your basil, your cinnamon, and your star anise, right? And of course, your lavender and all sorts of oregano, all sorts of money herbs. Do a divination if you need to, okay? Or pick the herbs and ask your ancestors, do they approve of these herbs? Allow your intuition to guide you. Once you craft this spiritual bath, you're going to put your hands inside of the spiritual bath and you're going to stir clockwise to invite all the blessings that you're asking for, and be specific. Okay. I want to attract, $10,000 saved. I want to attract, I want to go to my next level of income. Right now, I'm making 5K a month. I'd like to get to my 10K a month. I'd like to attract a new job. I'd like to attract new clients, right? Whatever it is that you're asking for, new ways to make money in my business. And then you're going to start counterclockwise, right? Counterclockwise, remove my self-sabotage, remove my addiction to DoorDash, remove my impulsive spending, remove my inability to hold on to money, and so on and so forth. Be specific. All right. Now, once you feel that this bath is charged, do whatever else you need to do. Pray over it, do Reiki over it. If you're an advanced practitioner, present it to the four directions and so on and so forth. Go ahead and take the bath. Okay. Now, Kat, what if I don't have a tub? You want to put it inside of a container and you want to pour the bath to have it touch your third eye. You want it to touch your third eye, the middle of your head, right? And then have it pour in the back of your neck. Okay. So you want to do that. This is going to cleanse your entire aura and just have it, go all the way down your body. You could do it in a stand-up shower. It doesn't have to be a tub. This is going to cleanse your aura. This is going to cleanse you. And now you are ready for your money spell. Okay. So you're going to do the ritual protocol. If you're part of the coven, you will be given the ritual protocol. If you do not have access to a ritual protocol, pour libations for your ancestors. Okay. Always start a ritual with libations for your ancestors. You can pour in the left for your mother's line, pour in the right for your father's line, and in the middle for all versions of you in all space, time, and dimensions, right? And to also connect you to the earth. Okay. That's a simple way to open a ritual. As you get further along in your studies, you will learn more protocols. Okay. Then you're going to craft the prayer to your ancestors. All right. You're going to ask your ancestors. You're going to call to your ancestors, your most benevolent ancestors. Okay. We got to be specific about that. About that. Your most benevolent ancestors. Okay. Known and unknown. I ask you to cleanse me, fortify me, remove all visible and invisible blockages keeping me from manifesting X, Y, and Z, right? Help me to see the road clearly to X, Y, and Z. Be specific. Open the doors to new jobs, new job opportunity, new opportunities I didn't know existed, new collaborations, and so on and so forth. Lead me in the right direction, in the direction that is aligned with my destiny, in the direction that is aligned with ease and flow, in the direction that is aligned with what I chose, the choices I made, my or we made in the I'm going too deep. Okay. All right. I'm going way too deep into this, but insert whatever is in your heart inside of the sprayer. Once you craft the prayer, go ahead and, cleanse your candle. If you want to decorate your candle, you want green for success and abundance, money is green. You could use yellow to invite the roads, to light up the roads, to bring light, the sun energy. Gold, hello, gold, right? Pot of gold. You can even use white, okay? White is that universal benevolent cleansing color, right? Decorate it if you want to, add herbs if you're called to. Of course, you want to cleanse it with Florida water and so on and so forth. Once you light your candle, go ahead and recite your prayer. Okay. Now, typically I tell my clients, okay, as you know, I practice both Haitian Vodou and Orisha Hoodoo traditions. And in Haitian Vodou, we do things in three. So you want to recite your prayer 3 times at least. Okay. But do whatever you're called to. This is beginner level stuff. We don't want to make it too complicated, because if it's too complicated, you won't do it, right? The goal is for you to do it. Okay. And last but not least, you're going to stare into your candle. You want to meditate in front of your candle for at least 3 minutes. Why? This is going to give you direct downloads based on your prayer. You just made a connection to your ancestors. You made a command, right? You made a demand. In Haitian Vodou, we call that demande. Demande means demand. You made a demand. You made a command. You command the energy of your ancestors to help open the doors to this manifestation, right? And now you want to hear the messages. What messages do they have for you, right? Now, once you sit in front of the candle for 3 minutes, you may not get a direct download right away. You may not hear anything. You may just feel silent. You may even get like a little anxious where it's like, oh my God, is it done yet? Or at least 3 minutes hasn't passed yet. It may feel like that, but just know that you've made that connection and the download will come, whether it comes in the form of a TikTok video that you're randomly scrolling, whether it's a meme somebody sends you, whether it's a thought while you're in the shower, whether you just know something, right? Pay attention to those downloads, okay? And those downloads are going to help you start to see things differently. They're going to help you see your money differently, opportunities differently. Next thing you know, your shifted perspective is now going to open new doors for you, and so on and so forth. All right. So that's pretty much it, everyone. After that, after you have meditated, you want to continue this ritual for at least 3 days. Okay. Obviously, you could do it longer. Sometimes you could do it up to 7 days, even longer than that. But the goal is to be specific, to cleanse, and to work with your ancestors first. Your ancestors are going to lead the way. Your ancestors are going to start to teach you what other entities that you can work with. Now, how are they going to do that? They're going to put you in the right vicinity, in the right places where you'll be able to learn about other entities, such as the Orisha, the Lwa, and so on and so forth, the saints, and so on and so forth. All right, so let's recap. All right. So in this video, we talked about some of the reasons why most people decide to do a money spell, right? There's a stuckness, right? Where it's like, okay, I want to move some energy, whether it's you want to manifest money for an opportunity, you want to manifest money for a vacation, you want to manifest money so that you're not so stressed, right? There's some sort of stuckness. The biggest mistakes, right? Forgetting to cleanse. We always got to cleanse. We got to cleanse from within and outside of us, right? Not working with your ancestors, going after all these entities that we haven't yet formed a relationship with. Your ancestors, that you are them, right? So the relationship is already there. So, and they want to spoil you. So we want to work with our ancestors. Focusing only on the spell and not changing the mindset, not focusing on the mindset, not focusing on your behaviors around money, not being a good steward of money, not putting in effort to do better, right? We can't keep coming to our ancestors asking them to get us out of situations. We want to be proactive instead of reactive, okay? Maybe in the beginning, you might want to keep conjuring money to get out of situations, but eventually we got to decide, is this going to be a habit, or am I going to start being ahead of my situation, right? And then lack of clear intentions, not being clear enough, being too general. Hey, I want to remove what no longer serves me. What exactly are you talking about, right? And so on and so forth. And then we got into a quick little money spell. And don't forget, we did that meditation as well. All right, everyone. So that's it for today's lesson on fundamentals of money magic. Go ahead and share in the chat, in the group, what were some of your biggest takeaways, and share some of the experiences that you had when you did that ritual, not the ritual, yeah, the ritual and the meditation that I just provided. All right, everyone, I'll see you soon. Bye.